Hello everyone, back with another video. This is kind of a continuation of my Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 3 review. In my previous videos, I said I currently have a UAG case coming in the mail. Here it is. I have the case on right now, so we're going to do a quick review of that. So, first of all, yes, there is a plastic hinge cover right here. I love it. It fits perfectly. It really sinks in nice. It does have two small adhesive strips on the top half and the bottom half. But overall, it's not that bad. It clicks into place nicely. It doesn't come off easily. It doesn't weigh down the phone too much, as it won't just make it fold downward. That's really nice. Um, I've had no issues with the screen. It's been over a week, no issues with the screen. It folds nicely. It does have a raised bump around the screen here, but it doesn't make that uncomfortable to use. It is a little bit thick. It's a large case, but it's very protective and it's very comfortable to hold in your hand. I prefer to hold my Z Flip with my left hand, even though I hold it like this. But it's quite comfortable. I find it is a really nice case. It has the branding UAG. It has the cool grooves in it. This is the black civilian series. I believe there are others. I'm not positive. I know there's other series, but I'm not sure for the Z Flip. But if you're just looking, it is a little bit expensive. It is $60. It is on the more expensive side, but for what you're getting, it's probably worth the money. If you're looking for a good protective case, not too thick, reputable, nothing's gonna happen to it. It's gonna protect the phone well. I think this might be your phone case. It's very comfortable. It honestly looks cool with the designs. You have the open space on the side for the Touch ID. You have your open ports. There is no cover on the ports or the speakers or microphone or anything. You have the volume buttons right here. Right where I'm pointing, right there. I don't know what those two little holes are. I really don't. But yeah, I've tested out the camera and everything. Doesn't make it that it is heavier and it is a pretty thick case, but it pretty much makes no difference in your pocket. The cover for the hinge I find really nice, cause instead of it being like not a cotton but like a strap kind of material, it's plastic, but it doesn't actually touch the hinge, which is kind of good, so it doesn't scratch it. It folds into the case nicely like this. It folds really nicely. It holds well. I've had no dust or dirt get in there, knock on wood. But yeah, I mean overall, this is a fantastic case. I highly recommend this. I give this like a 4 out of 5. Really good case. I love it. Um, my second choice would be a Spigen Tough Armor. The reason you should get a protective cover for these is you're not using a regular phone. I have a I don't have my 3DS, but I have my old DSi right here. Well, obviously it doesn't fold, so all you really have to protect is the back and the front, and maybe the sides. Well, that's just in general. But with that, the only place dust and dirt can get in are the ports and the speakers and whatever. And it takes a long time for that to accumulate since there's such small ports. But when it comes to the fold or the flip the hinge is there and it's open. There are pockets where dust and dirt get in, and you don't want that under your display or in the hinge at all. I guess it does technically. But yeah, I do think though that this you do need a bit more protective case, as you do have a screen on the back. You have the hinge where dust and dirt can get in, and the screen's definitely gonna be a little bit more fragile. So, I'm not telling. I mean, it's entirely up to you. But me personally, I mean, the phone's $1,000. It's a lot of money. I mean, you shouldn't be spending $1,000 on a phone in general. The prices shouldn't be like that. But that's out of the question. That's a whole other can of worms. In general, though, it is like $200 more than a base iPhone. So you are paying a lot more, and that's just base for the cheapest model, the Flip. So I mean, it's a lot of money. You do get 128 gigabytes, which isn't bad. To be honest, I haven't even come close to filling it up yet. But yeah, I think in general, I give the case a 4 out of 5. Fantastic case. It is a little bit expensive, but I think that's what you're going to expect from companies like OtterBox, Spigen, UAG, LifeProof, other stuff, other reputable companies like that. Their prices are going to be a little bit higher. Um, so 4 out of 5 for the case. Love it. I highly recommend it. And now I'm going to give some tips, or not tips and tricks, but just tips and information about other cases out there, and if it's a good decision or not. And number one I hear people talking about a lot is the Samsung official leather case for the Z Flip. I'm doing only Z Flip cables, well, obviously. I've heard and I've seen it in person that when you clean the case with something, the dye comes off. I have seen it. I've held the case. I felt it. It doesn't feel weak, but I have seen it in videos before where it comes off, and I honestly wouldn't take the risk with that. Number two, you have the Z Flip strap case with the strap on it. I like that case. I like the design. I think it's a smart idea. I just don't really feel like having a strap there. I just want to have a solid case. That's just kind of how I am. But if you want something to, just you can just do this and hold your phone like that and have something to extra protection to, put your hand into. It's a great option. It is not as protective as other cases, but yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. I think that's all these Samsung official cases I can remember. There's leather in this, yeah. Number two is the silicone strap cover. I give like a 3.5. 4 to 5, pretty good case. The leather one, I give like a 2.5, maybe, not that good. Number two is the OtterBox. I've heard good things about it. I've held it. It feels good, but there was one small thing that bothers me. So unlike these cases with solid edges, right here, I have to fold my phone out for this. Ignore this. I'll flip it over this way. Here you can see, well, this is the bottom here. There's no notch here to put your fingers in. With the OtterBox, there's a notch where you can put your fingers in. Now, I can understand that for people who want extra grip and they want to feel it, but for me, honestly, I could see that it's just being uncomfortable because, I'm holding the phone. There's going to be a gigantic missing chunk here, and it might feel weird with my fingers. So I'm not personally a huge fan of that. I think that's the only really flaw it has. Otherwise, it's a good case. It's very protective. It's an OtterBox. It is clear on the back, so you're going to see your phone's color, so be careful about that. But otherwise, a fantastic case. I give it a 3 out of 5. But, yeah. So that's it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you in the next video. Hint, hint, it has something to do with rare DS games. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.